Weightloss on the beat.
Alright guys, I just want to put a disclaimer out there that I am in no way a dietitian or a fitness expert or a specialist of any kind when it comes to this field. Everything that I have tried or everything that I've done has basically been sort of a trial and error kind of thing. So what I did or my experiences may not particularly work for you. So yeah, just to put that out there so that you guys don't come for me if things don't work out for you. All right. Okay, so in terms of my weight loss journey, I feel like it's very important for me to give you guys kind of like a backstory or like reasons why I got into it. I've never been what people were to consider fat or big or plus size, right? I would, if I were to categorize myself, I would to say that I am a thick girl, but yeah, like, but I still fit into, I would still regard myself as fitting into the societal beauty norms or what is popular now, etc., etc. So what basically sparked my weight loss or why I decided to embark on this journey was because I wasn't happy with how I looked. I wasn't happy with myself. I just didn't feel confident in my own body. I didn't feel comfortable in my own body, and I will insert before and after pictures or about like how I looked like. So I wasn't in any way big or anything like that, but I wasn't the happiest in terms of where I was, right? And I had been feeling these feelings for a large part of 2020. So and I know that I've always like, even like beginning of 2020 or even in 2019, I had wanted to lose like a bit of weight because I felt like I could be better than what I was at the time, right? So 2020 hit, it was locked down, I'm gaining more weight. I think most of us did. 2020 hit, this lockdown, I'm gaining more weight. And for me, I also gained weight from my matric year rather, to like my first, second, third year in varsity, where in first and second year I was living at res. So I'm basically eating all that nonsense that they're giving us at the dining hall. So now it's 2020, it's lockdown, I'm gaining a bit more weight, and I'm noticing, like, you know, when you can physically notice, or you can visibly notice, but this is not you, or this is not how you want to be. And the thing is, what's weird is that you will literally blink and you've gained weight. So that's basically what happened with me. So I did it for like literally the whole of last year. I did not, or 2020, I was not happy with where I was in terms of how my body looked and how I felt like. So I made the decision in December 2020 to like go back to the gym and like try and lose weight. And I'll tell you that the reason why I did this was because last year I was doing my third year in Bachelor of Commerce in Accounting, and I knew that I was going to be graduating. So I was like, first of all, I want to look hella snatched on my graduation day, God willing that it happens. I want to look hella snatched on my graduation day. And I remember I had started my YouTube channel in 2020, and someone had suggested that I do clothing hauls. But for me, it was a matter of, I'm not going to do a haul if I don't feel comfortable in my own body, you know what I mean? So that's when I decided to actively change things, right? So in December, I was home in December, January, and February, right? And I tried working out a bit at the beginning of December, but I wasn't pretty consistent, right? Because you know, in December it's festive, you fall off, etc., etc. So the time where I was actually consistent with my weight loss was from January. So in January, I started being intentional. So I was like, initially, I did want to document my process, right? Because I felt like I always go through this stage where I say I am going to be consistent and go to the gym, and then I just stop after 2 weeks. But I took pictures before, and I took some after pictures as well. And it was in January when I started being consistent. So what I did was that I just got to the gym, I just went to Virgin Active, and I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing, but everybody always starts at the treadmill. So that's where I basically was at. So in terms of what was effective in my weight loss journey is I feel like doing a lot of cardio helped me a lot. So what I was doing when I was embarking on my journey is running, right? And I wouldn't run on the road. Like, I was scared of that because I got mugged last year and I did not want to go through that again. So what I did was that I was running on the treadmill, right? So at the beginning, it was just like you warming up on the treadmill. But I eventually downloaded the Nike app, and I tracked my running. I'll put some screenshots of my times in terms of my running because I think I was pretty consistent in that. So I think running was very, very effective in my weight loss. So in terms of how long I was running is that I would push myself. So in the beginning, I was trying to run 10 minutes. So out of my workout, I'd run for 10 minutes, and I pushed myself as the weeks went by, and eventually I was running for 30 minutes in the gym, right? And keep in mind that I was doing this during January and February, right? So at this stage, I wasn't back at school, so I had a whole lot of time to go to the gym, right? I had a part-time job, so I would go to work, and then after going to work, I'd go to the gym. So I was going to the gym for about 4 times a week, right? So there's 7 days in a week. So 4 times a week is a lot of times that you're spending at the gym, right? So I was running. So at most I was running for about half an hour, but keep in mind that half an hour was gradual, right? And then in terms of the eating, still at the working out, a lot of workouts that I was doing were YouTube workouts. Ting, big fan. I'm a big fan of Chloe Ting's workouts. And what I did was that I followed her 14-day ab challenge workout. And I think that the mistake that a lot of people make is that they just do that one video of that one famous video that's got like 1 million views. Whereas I was doing the entire program. So I will link all the programs that I followed in the description box, but they were basically free. So I was doing a whole lot of Calorie workouts. I was doing her ab challenges. I was doing her HIIT workouts on top of the running that I was doing. Every time that I was at the gym, I was running. And I feel like that is one of the most effective ways that I achieved my weight loss, was through the cardio and through the running. Right, so I was doing Chloe Ting HIIT workouts, I was doing her booty workouts, I was doing her ab challenges or ab workouts, I was doing her arm workouts, etc, etc. And then I stumbled upon other fitness YouTubers. So your Annabelle Hayes, and I felt like Annabelle Hayes, I think she's black. But she's got more of a similar-ish body type to me, and that's what I felt was also important, and what helped me as well is following someone who's got like a similar body type towards me. I know the other girl's name is Tony. I will link all of these down in the description box below. So that's what I was doing in terms of working out. So I was running 4 times a week. I was at the gym 4 times a week. I was running in that 4 times on the treadmill. I was doing the YouTube workouts as well. So in terms of what I was eating, and the eating was pretty challenging, right? Because like growing up in a typical black household, you didn't have a lot of healthy meal alternatives or healthy meals, right? So like you would always have your hearty foods like nitya umngqusho, nitya inyama, nitya umphokoqo, like, you know, like traditional African home meals, etc., etc. And then on top of that, like payday, you know that you're getting debonaise if you're not getting KFC, if you're not getting like different kinds of takeouts. So like going to the gym for me wasn't hard, right? But like it was difficult, but the most challenging part of my whole weight loss journey was definitely the eating, right? So in terms of like the eating, I had to like do portion control, you know what I mean? So what I would advise in my inexperience, right, is like if you don't know where to start, always start with what you're putting into your body. So I would suggest like eating a whole lot of fruit and vegetables, right? What else? Portion control. And I know that when I was like doing my whole weight loss journey, I cut out carbs. Like for the longest time, I was not eating bread. But what I didn't like give up was like pasta, because I really like pasta. But also with the pasta, I'm not having pasta every day, you know what I mean? I like pizza, but I'm also not having pizza every day. So it's just a matter of disciplining yourself and portion control. And also in terms of what I was eating, because I was home in January and February, and I wasn't doing any kind of schoolwork, I did not eat after 6 p.m. because by like 10 p.m., 9 p.m., I'm fast asleep. So I cannot particularly say to you guys that eating after a certain time makes you gain weight, but for me, that's what I thought, or that's what I've thought, or that's what I've believed. So I didn't eat after 6, but now it's a bit unrealistic not to eat after 6 because I am a full-time student and I need energy to do my work, etc., etc. So one thing I'm telling you guys is that don't starve yourself. Like your body needs nutrients, so eat. So I think that like another thing other than the cardio is the fact that I was basically pursuing a calorie deficit kind of diet. And I say calorie deficit, but I wasn't like counting the calories of what I was eating all the time. And I moved back to Res in beginning of March, right? And that's where I was in a whole lot of control in terms of what I was consuming, right? So I would always like get healthy alternatives. For instance, like there was a time where I wasn't drinking milk, right? Like, or I wasn't consuming a lot of dairy products, where I'd substitute things like full cream milk or low fat milk with almond milk, which is something that is plant-based. So I feel like the most effective way to lose weight is through a calorie deficit, right? And if you want to take it to the extreme, you can do a plant-based diet, as well as be consistent at the gym or with your home workouts. And I feel like that is how I achieved my weight loss, basically, right? So I'm going to go through some of the questions that you guys asked me just to see that if I didn't miss anything, right? So the popular question is how to lose belly fat, or how did you lose belly fat, right? So if you guys can see in my before and after pictures, you can see like I've got quite a bit of belly fat in the before and I've quite a little belly fat in the after. And what I've noticed in my weight loss is that I can't target weight loss, you know what I mean? So I lost weight everywhere. So I'm saying I lost bums, and I had quite the bum. I lost bums, I lost boobs, I lost arms, I lost thighs. So like when you're losing weight, you lose weight everywhere. So I did not target, well, I tried targeting my weight loss, but I don't think the targeting was effective. But at the same time, I did not mind it, because I was just like, you know what, I am feeling confident and I am liking like the progress that my body is making. So I don't mind losing bums or losing boobs or whatever, because I'm not still good. And then someone also asked, how did you stay determined? How did I stay determined? Okay, so I know that this isn't the greatest habit or whatever, but one of the things that I did do was that I looked at like pictures, you know, of like my favorite celebrities, you know, or like celebrity ideal body types that I know that I wanted to be like, right? So for instance, I had a sweetie as my wallpaper for like the longest time. And I knew that when I was at the gym and I'm checking my phone, that's the first thing I'm seeing. And I was like, girl, continue and make that 5 kilometers. You know what I mean? So it's just that. Also, I also knew that I was tired of of being in a position where I don't like my body. And that is the worst. Like, I think that's one of the worst positions that you can be in, is just not liking yourself or how you look like. And I just did not want that anymore. So that's a huge thing that kept me motivated, is that I want to be the best version of myself. And I want to be the best version of myself for me. And I was like, I'm graduating soon, God willing. I'm graduating soon. I'm going to walk the Great Hall looking all kinds of snatched. Ooh, I hope there's nothing in my eye. Okay. Someone asked me, did you have to buy new clothes? So, if you guys remember, I did a Shein haul in January. I will link it up in the cards. And like, some of the clothes in that haul, like, they don't fit me, you know. I think I've had to adjust my sizes. So I know that I used to be like a size medium, right? And I know, like, for instance, in like the other haul that I did, the lovely wholesale haul, where I had this other dress that was a medium, that dress doesn't fit me nicely. It's not tight or whatever. So I know that I've had to adjust my sizing or sizes. So I'm still trying to find a balance within that. Otherwise, and like, most of the times I'm working from my room at Ray's, so I'm not really out and about, so I don't have to like go and actively buy clothes because I'm pangy. So no, none of that. But I did have to buy like new underwear because my underwear was practically falling off. So that's what I had to do. And then someone's like, what did you do in the gym and how often did you go? Like, as I mentioned, I went to the gym about 4 times a week. I was running, I did cycling, and I did like the ergo exercises. And I did a whole lot of Calorie Ting exercises as well that I will link in the description box below. And then someone's like, did you change your diet or was it just gym? Guys, like, a lot of people, like, I know that I was the kind of person who thought that just because I'm going to the gym, I can eat whatever I want to eat. No, like, the two have to work in conjunction. And most of the time, it is what you're putting into your body that will make you see like the difference in terms of what is happening, like if you're making any progress. Because I can tell you that, like, as I was going to the gym, I did not see the progress that I was making until like when I was here in Joburg, where I changed my diet or was introducing healthier alternatives, where I saw the difference. Like, yeah. And then someone asked me, is a hot belt necessary? At the beginning, I was using a hot belt. I don't particularly use it anymore, but I don't think it's necessary, because like I said, you cannot particularly target weight loss. But if you want to use it or if you want to try it, I would say try it out or whatever. A lot of fitness enthusiasts or fitness gurus say that waist trainers are a scam or whatever, but I do think that there is a bit of a difference between a hot belt and a waist trainer, because often when I'm doing my treadmill runs, right, I'm wearing the waist belt, and after I take off that waist belt, I can see that there's or the sweat belt, I can see the sweat. And I've heard that, like, the more that you're sweating, like, it's an indication that you are working out or you're losing the weight. And then someone asked, can I accomplish this with home workouts? I 100% think that you can accomplish this with workouts. As I said, like, I felt like running, doing cardio, and the Calorie Ting workouts really did help me. I feel like you don't have to spend a whole a monthly debit order on gym. I feel like everything is on the internet for you to access. So yeah, I think you can accomplish all of this at home, 100%. What did you eat and what did you cut out? So there was a point where I cut out meat, right? And I tried to do the whole plant-based transitioning thing, but that didn't really last a long time because it just felt like so much admin trying to learn how to prepare a whole lot of plant-based meals, as well as like trying to balance school and also trying to make time for the gym, make time for a social life, etc., etc. So I just felt like you're gonna do that overwhelm. So whatever healthy alternative I would find, I would like introduce, right? So what I did was that what I'm still doing actually is I'm eating a whole lot of fruits and vegetables, drinking a whole lot of water, drinking a whole lot of liquids. There was a point where there was a period, like a substantial period, where the liquids that I was intaking were water. If I'm drinking coffee, the coffee doesn't have sugar. Coffee was too bitter, so I would drink tea. So I'm drinking your green tea, I'm drinking your rooibos, but without sugar. Instead of putting sugar, I'm putting honey in it. You know what I mean? Just those kind of healthy alternatives. So I cut out sugar. Like in my cereal, also having my cereal, I didn't have sugar in my cereal. So it's just things like that. You know what I mean? Like the meat that I was eating, right, was basically your chicken. So if you kind of put it into perspective, I was kind of like pescatarian or whatever. But yeah, and I started eating oats. I hated oats because I felt like I had it too much as a child. But oats, almond milk, you put some fruit or you put some nuts, go-to meal. I'm telling you, like, it will keep you full for so long. So it's just things that I changed in my diet that helped me. I think I mentioned that I did stop eating bread, but I kind of reintroduced it into my diet, but like whole wheat bread. So like I grew up eating white bread, you know, because like some if I get to KFC, selling a Coke and last time, oh, that is heaven. But like because you know you want to get snatched and all of that, when I introduced bread back into my diet, I was eating whole wheat bread, for instance. I controlled the amount of carbs that I was intaking, but because I'm someone who really likes potatoes, I could not completely cut out carbs. So what I did like completely cut out was takeout. No takeout. I cut out alcohol for like a month and a half. So no Savannah, no wine, no tequila, no champagne, none of that. Stop drinking. I'm telling you guys, if you just stop drinking, you will see the results. I'm telling you. Like, just stop the drinking. Stop the drinking. Drink a whole lot of water. Like, yeah, I feel like, sorry guys, because I'm so, but yeah. And then someone is like, did you drink any protein shakes? No, I did not drink protein shakes. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, I am not well versed in that area. Like I said, I'm not like a fitness enthusiast or anything like that. I just did this because I wanted to feel good about myself. So I don't drink protein shakes because I don't really know what the benefits of them are or what they particularly serve. But one thing I can tell you is that no Herbalife. Please, I did not use Herbalife. One thing about Herbalife distributors, they were in my DMs trying to get me to sell Herbalife or trying to get me to buy Herbalife. No, I did not do any of that. No, please. I did not do that. No. And I did not buy any flat stomach teas or nothing like that. Everything that I did, I feel like was natural and organic, and like I just put in the hard work, you know, like, yeah. And then someone's like, how long did it take? So in terms of dropping the 10 kgs, that took about 3 months. I don't know if I want to lose any more weight. I don't think I want to lose any more weight, but I definitely still want to work on my body and how I look like. Did you follow a diet? I didn't follow a particular diet, but like I said, I was eating a lot of fruit, a lot of vegetables, drinking a lot of water, trying to get like as much nutrients as I could. I tried learning new meals to make, etc., etc. And then someone's like, please give eating tips. Guys, like, I don't know if I can give you guys any kind of eating tips because I'm someone who likes izinto ezimnandi as well. So everything I feel like deserves discipline or consistency. If you guys know why you're wanting to do something, then you will do it. It's just like school and trying to get your degree. Like every day you work up and you wake up and you work because you know that you want to get a qualification at the end of your time at varsity. And I feel like that is exactly what everything in life basically screams from us. It just wants consistency. In order to do well in school, it wants you to be consistent. In order to be happy and at peace, you need to consistently work on bettering yourself and your mental health. And in terms of wanting to see results in your weight loss, you need to actively take the decision or the step to work out, to eat clean, to drink your water, to get enough sleep, to cut out your takeout, to stop drinking. Like, it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, guys, it's hard. I'm telling you, like, my weight loss journey was not easy. And for me, it wasn't even a matter of I had a lot of weight to lose, but it was just hard because I had to let go of things that I really, really liked. Like, I love McDonald's and I had to cut that out. I love Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, I believe in that thing. But I had to like stop drinking that, you know? I have a sweet tooth. I love drinking my tea with 3 teaspoons of sugar, but I had to adjust all of those things. I love eating potatoes, but I can't have them every day because I know that I don't want to be on my 600-pound life. You know what I mean? So, okay, maybe I'm being dramatic, but yeah. And then someone asked me, how did you start? In terms of how I started, I just woke up and I was like, I'm going to the gym, and I didn't look back. And I decided that I was going to be consistent, and I was. And it's difficult being consistent now because I've got like school and everything like that, but it's just trying to make sure that it's a part of your daily routine. I treated it as something like brushing my teeth, or something like brushing my teeth. Now that I know that something like brushing my teeth has to be part of my everyday life. Of course, I'm not going to go to the gym every day because I have to have rest days, but like I treated it as something that is part of my routine, and that's what I've been doing. And then someone asked me, what was the hardest compromise? The hardest compromise that I had to make was giving up Coca-Cola. Love it. Giving up Coca-Cola and limiting my takeout intake. So limiting my McDonald's, limiting my debonaires, limiting like those nice things, man, because you know, and like the whole making healthy meals, you know. And also it's not cheap. Like full cream milk is what, 12-14 rand. Almond milk is 40 rand. That is a huge compromise, and that's one of like the biggest compromises that I had to make. But you know, yeah, but almond milk slaps, guys, especially in your oats. I think, oh, and then someone asked me, how did I manage to keep motivated? I think that this ties on to the being determined question. It's just, I tried my absolute best to just remember why I was doing it. And as like I can tell you for sure that as soon as you see the results of your hard work, of your effort, That's what keeps you going. And for me, it was also a matter of, I can't believe I can push my body to these limits. I never thought that I could run 5 kilometers in one go. I never thought I could run 5 kilometers in less than 30 minutes, let alone actually run the 5 kilometers. But I did it because it's that thing of pushing my body to limits that I've never pushed it before. And I know that I am just becoming the best version of myself. Because what I want to do is just like in life, my goals in life are always just to be happy, I want to be at peace, and I just want to be a hot girl, you know? So I knew that going to the gym, eating clean were part of me being a hot girl. So yeah. And in terms of my closing statements, right, as I end off this video, I think it's very important not to compare yourself with anyone else. Don't compare yourself with anyone else. And I also feel like the numbers on the scale aren't like a huge factor in terms of your progress. For me, it's a matter of how you look like and you liking what you look like. So for me, I basically went from 72 kgs and I am now about 61 kgs. So I've lost about 10 kgs, 10, 11 kgs, right? And when I was at that 70 to 73 kgs, that's the heaviest I've been. But like as I'm working out or as I've worked out, I felt like I was falling in love with myself, falling in love with my body and being way more comfortable. And it's something that has made me very, very happy. Like I'm someone who achieves things when I set my mind to it. And a lot of things that I achieve are like school, academic related. So this just took me out of my comfort zone. Like I'm not a sporty person or anything like that, but I would really just say that don't compare yourself to anyone else. Focus on you, be the best version of you, and also don't compare your body shape with anyone else's, because no matter how much weight you lose, you can't alter your body shape. Because, you know, unless you go to like surgery or whatever, in that case, like I can't afford that. But yeah, guys, I think if like the biggest thing that I want any of you to take away from this video is just to do things for yourself. Start something for yourself. Don't compare yourself to other people and just focus on the progress that you're making. And trust me, any kind of small progress is good progress. And a small progress is still progress. And the weight won't go away overnight. That's one thing I can tell you. It won't go away overnight. You need to put in the work. You need to be consistent. You need to eat clean, and you will see the results. And yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy this video, thank you so much. Please like this video, comment down below, and click the subscribe button if you haven't. Comment what other videos you would like to see from me. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms at Zennie Booi on both Twitter and Instagram. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.